When the Behringer X32 was released a long time ago, and you wanted to have a couple channels of your AES-50 stage box on your X32, but you had the rest of them plugged into your local inputs, you actually had to sacrifice 8 entire inputs until they released our user input routing. And so today I wanted to teach you about user input routing on the Behringer X32. Now this is a part of my expanded series on the routing of the X32, so check out all of the videos in this series. But maybe we have this ST8 and we have this connected on our AES-50B. So in this example, I have my band connected to my DL32, and I'm using all the inputs from 1 through 30. But my last 2 channels are actually going to come from this stage box for my vocals 1 and 2, because those are wireless and this is in that same rack as my wireless receivers. So let me show you how to do user routing to be able to get all 30 inputs from the DL32 and those 2 inputs from the ST8. So to do this, what you'll need to do is you'll need to hit the routing button, and then we're going to set all of our processing blocks to be user in 1 through 32. And then we're going to do the same thing on the card tab. Now we're going to page select all the way over until we get to user. Now there's 2 sections of user. There's the input and the output, and we'll want to make sure to have the input selected at this point. Now what we're going to do is on inputs 1 through 30, we're going to set that to AES-50A in 1 through 30, because that's coming from my DL32. Now on my last 2 inputs, I'm actually going to go to AES-50B input and then do AES-50B1 and AES-50B2. Now what we've done is we've now set all of our user inputs to pull from channels 1 through 30 would be coming from my DL32, and then my channels 31 and 32 are coming from my SD8 on B1 and B2, because that's plugged into our AES-50B port. Now what's great about this is I can pull up anything from my local, my AES-50A, my AES-50B, my card ins, my aux ins, and my talkbacks, all from this page. And the great thing about this is this allows me to do any routing that I want to, as complicated as I want it. So I can pull a couple inputs from my local XLRs on the back of my X32, I can pull a couple inputs off of an SD8, and a couple inputs off of my DL32, being that those are on local, my AES-50A, and my AES-50B. Now if you haven't already, make sure to check out the rest of my videos in this YouTube short series.